Welcome. I'm Christine Valters Paintner, and you're listening to Morning Prayer for the Soul of a Pilgrim prayer cycle created by Abbey of the Arts, a virtual monastery and global community. Visit us online for more contemplative and creative resources.
Day 2, Morning Prayer, the practice of packing lightly. God of simplicity, we awaken to a new day and ask that you help us to hold things lightly, with palms open to receive the gifts that come. We know we must release that which no longer serves us to make room for the new that awaits us. We lay open our whole lives to you, trusting you, O Holy One.
Open my whole life to you, trusting you, O Holy One. I lay open my whole life to you, trusting you, O Holy One. Open my whole life to you, trusting you, O Holy One. I lay open my whole life to you, trusting you, O Holy One. Open our whole lives to you, trusting you, O Holy One. We lay open our whole lives to you, trusting you, O Holy One.
The first reading is from Howard Thurman. The central element in communion with God is the act of self-surrender. The symbol of my prayer this day is the open heart.
O peace, open my lips, and my mouth will declare your praise. O peace, open my lips, and my mouth will declare your praise.
Psalm 104. Bless the fount of life, O my soul. Mother of all, my God, you are very great. You don honor and majesty. Wrapped in lights as a garment, you stretch out the heavens like a tent curtain. She who lays on the waters the beams of her upper chambers. She who makes the clouds her chariot. She is the one who rides on the wings of the wind. She is the one who makes the winds her celestial messengers, fire and flame her ministers.
Glory to the Maker, Lover, and Keeper, as a go in this breath and will be ever. Amen. Amen.
A reading from the book of Genesis. God said to Abram, "Go forth from your land, your relatives, and from your father's house, to a land that I will show you. I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, so that you will be a blessing."
You're invited to enter into 3 minutes of silence. We offer prayers now for all that is in our hearts. God of the abundant enough, you are the fullness our souls long for. When we fill the space around us with the clutter of possessions or a busy calendar, when we seek isolating comfort or frenetic distraction, calm our hearts. Hold our wounded places tenderly. Release us from the fear of scarcity. Ground us in the certainty of the goodness and beauty that flow from you in abundance. O Pilgrim God, you ask us to live simply. O Pilgrim God, you ask us to live simply.
You ask us to live simply.
Compassionate God, we remember those who pack lightly, not by choice, but by necessity. Refugees, the desperate poor, orphans, the abandoned, and victims of natural disasters. Move us to compassion, draw us to wisdom, and compel us to act. We seek to embody your hands, providing for the needs of others, as well as your heart, opening to strangers in hospitality. O Pilgrim God, you ask us to live simply. O Pilgrim God, you ask us to live simply.
You ask us to live simply.
Our Liberator, you call us into freedom, where we are captive to patterns, ideas, or systems that constrict the flourishing you have created for us. Free us. Where we are burdened by messages and images that diminish our love of neighbour and of self. Free us. Turn our whole beings to you. Gently open our hands to let go of all that weighs us down, so that we may receive your joyful simplicity. O Pilgrim God, you ask us to live simply. O Pilgrim God, you ask us to live simply.
You ask us to live simply.
Please add the prayers you are longing to express. O Pilgrim God, you ask us to live simply. O Pilgrim God, you ask us to live simply.
You ask us to live simply.
Open hand, ready for blessing beyond our choosing. Open hand, prepared for goodness out of the blue. Should a free blackbird choose to nest here, laying her gifts in my life, or a breeze-born seed come to rest here, growing its gifts in my life. Open hand, ready for blessing beyond our choosing. Open hand, prepared for goodness out of the blue. Should a free blackbird choose to nest here, laying her gifts in my life, or a breeze-born seed come to rest here, growing its gifts in my life. Oh, open hand, oh, open hand, ready for blessing beyond our choosing. Oh, open hand, oh, open hand, prepared for goodness out of the blue. Open hand, oh, open hand, ready for blessing beyond our choosing. Oh, open hand, oh, open hand, prepared for goodness out of the blue.
Winnowing God, you ask us to release, let go, surrender, and yield all that we can in service of making space for what is most essential. The more we set aside that which burdens us and takes up too much space, the more room opens within us for wonder and gratitude to flourish, the more we find the freedom to see the world as enchanted. Sustain us on the path of simplifying our lives and traveling on this earth more lightly, so that we no longer live beyond what can be sustained. As we continue on the pilgrim's path, unencumbered by so many things, may you open our hearts to delight in the simple beauty of the world.